Is Donald Trump really doing it now? Coinbase surprised everyone. Rich shortly. Also, New York, New York, going to be the world's crypto capital, and why we have to be on guard for tomorrow. Greetings, lovely individuals. Shalom, cash producers. All these wonderful tales will also discuss price action somewhat by looking at the graphs and attempting to assess what XRP and Bitcoin are doing. Though you are aware of my past few days' opinions on graph analysis, we'll come to that. We'll arrive at that. All I want from you is a lovely smile to send out those nice, wonderful vibrations. Smishity smash that like button. Likes are free. Let's get started. Don't claim I don't spoil you. The crypto market is therefore quite fascinating right now. We received Bitcoin at 102,535. Just about an hour ago, we observed it fall all the way down to the 100,000 level range. You can see 100,725 after it had previously risen to 105,000 just this morning. A $5,000 swing here would be nearly 5%. Sure, that is reasonable. 5% is $1 for 5 for 100 in the last 12. The crypto market is somewhat I wouldn't call it in shock, since you have assets like XRP is up 7%. And if you missed the video from before, I explained my reasons for believing XRP surged today. Thus, at the conclusion of this film, I will connect to that one. You know, the algo is such that for some reason the midday video always gets the least views. Your guess is as good as mine. There might be greater rivalry. Perhaps folks are, off of work, so perhaps they're not, on YouTube. You know, I'll link to it at the conclusion of this video so you may listen to that explanation should you choose. XRP, going from that local high, plummeted down roughly 8% in 6 hours or so, after dipping down a little bit here, but now it's up around 4-ish% over the last 2 hours, having rebounded from that dipperoo. So it has recovered some of that sell-off that we had, and a lot of it is in expectation for tomorrow, and I'll explain why I believe we're seeing this little bit of a pullback when the stock market was pumping today. Apart from some assets, the crypto market was not particularly involved in it. And I will provide you my justification for this after considering it for the last several hours. But first, I wish to inform you some news. Naturally, as always, not financial advice. Always do till just before your investment decision. At the end of the day, your choice, and they will never advise you to buy, sell, or hold that. But should you like to trade the market, our partner, BTCC, will allow you to do so. Signing up with my link will entitle you to 10% deposit on all bonuses of all deposits over 500 USDT, plus possibility of further bonuses up to $10,000 per user. There are several chances given the current market volatility. A link is in the description down below should you wish to benefit from it. You may test their demo account to determine whether it suits you. But as usual, please trade sensibly. They've made a lot of money, 1,000 expositions, but I've also lost a great deal. Stop loss, liquidated. Therefore, exercise extreme caution. Not everyone can use leverage. Should you be curious, have a look in the description below. And keep in mind that even if BTCC has been around for 13 years, we've witnessed exchanges shut down, go bankrupt, and close positions. Read the user agreement to know what you are joining up for. Usually, read the user agreement. I understand, no one does it. But do and know what is happening. please. Should you are curious, link is in the description below. If you exchange for genuine, I'll receive a modest commission. Thus, thanks for that. That means the cryptocurrency market is warming up somewhat. We're not at, peak FOMO, peak interest, but something intriguing that's been circulating on Twitter is the rise in Google searches for the trend Ethereum instead of Ethereum, isn't it? The misspell Ethereum, then. That implies folks are looking for it misspelled since they don't know how to spell it. I don't know. Maybe in the future it would be better to obtain a plot, or whatever it's called, to inquire about the AI, ChatGPT and all that. What prompts? What is the most prompt? Crypto now on your AI, right? Or something like that. I believe that will be where we are in 6 months hence. Well, that's fascinating. And we're noticing retail show up. Most are not here just now. If the market keeps pumping, they will be here shortly. Curiously, Mayor Eric Adams of New York City claims he wants to establish the crypto capital of the world. Eric Adams wants to make New York City the crypto capital of the world after Donald Trump wishes to make America the crypto capital of the world. Everyone aspires to be the crypto capital of the planet. More and more locations, in my opinion, are realizing that crypto is not going anywhere, and that rejecting it would be less beneficial than accepting it. It's preferable to have the best intelligent brains come and laboring on your land where they'll pay taxes if their company is successful. You wish to retain smart minds within your boundaries. It will be quite fascinating to watch how this evolves. We have witnessed a great deal of, New York City and New York State. From in New York State, there are many regulations. It will therefore be fascinating to observe how all this unfolds. Anyone from New York, tell me, are you looking forward to New York City turning into the crypto capital of the world? Income tax, capital gain tax will keep me guessing whether that will occur. Though you can attempt, a city like Dubai is arguably more likely to be the crypto capital of the globe. You might give it a shot. Sure. More likely that, crypto millionaires and billionaires will go to Dubai and not to New York City. Well, all right. Perhaps they can alter some, the tax rules or whatever. Perhaps President Trump claims that without a deal, China tariffs will rise. These are a few of the factors I believe contribute to the market's slight hesitance, regarding items like these. Hear me out. Okay, there's a break now if they ultimately don't reach a deal. They lower the tariffs to relieve some of the strain on the supply chain, in the products. But no agreement would cause them to rise back. I mean, this is fundamental, negotiating here, saying, hey, should we fail, we will return. This is why the market, although I'll show you the graph in just a second, of something that was a month ago was, looking pretty awful, is now looking very, very positive. These sorts of things are what keeps the market still on edge, isn't it? You know what then? I'll get to that, and then we'll go on to Coinbase.